Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In my last video, I have discussed about some properties of Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix. Today we will discuss about the definition of orthogonal matrix, some of its properties, involutory matrix, idempotent matrix, etc. So let's start with the definition of orthogonal matrix. A square matrix A is said to be orthogonal if A transpose is equals to A transpose A equals to identity. That is, suppose you have a square matrix and take its transpose, and after the product of A and A transpose, if you are getting identity, you will say that the matrix that you have taken is an orthogonal matrix. For example, I have a matrix of order 3, that is 1 by 3, 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3, 2 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3. These are the elements of the matrix. Now the question arises that how we can recognize that the given matrix is orthogonal or not. So there is some process that after applying these process, you will say that the matrix is orthogonal or not. So the first property is it that you have to see all the rows and take the sum of a square of each element of each row element. That is, you just take each row element and square each element and take their sum. If that is equal, if that sum is equals to 1, you will say that the matrix is orthogonal. For example, if I consider the elements of row 1 and take the square and take the sum of a square of each row element, then if I am getting 1, then I will say that this matrix is orthogonal. So let's check it out. 1 by 3 whole square plus 2 by 3 whole square plus minus 2 by 3 whole square. These are the sum of square of row element. If we solve it, we will get 1. This implies that this row is satisfying the property of orthogonal matrix. Similarly, we can check for other rows. The result will be same. Again, the sum of square of each row element is 1, and similarly for row 3. So this is the way by which we can check that the matrix is orthogonal or not. There is one more trick to understand that the matrix is orthogonal or not. I will discuss it later on. Now the next property is the sum of product. The sum of product of corresponding element in the row is 0. That is, if I take these two rows, then the corresponding element of this element is this one, and this element has this one, and this element has this one. Just take their product and do the sum of all these terms. Then you will get, if you are getting 0, then you will say that the matrix is orthogonal. For example, if I take row 1 and row 2, just multiply the corresponding elements of the row and take the sum. So this becomes 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 plus minus 2 by 3 into 1 by 3. Now if you solve it, you will get that it is equals to 0. And similarly you can do for row 2 and row 3. So this explains that this matrix is orthogonal. Now how I am saying that this is property of orthogonal matrix, let's check it out. We know that by the definition of orthogonal matrix, it is said to be an orthogonal matrix if A transpose is equals to identity. So let's take a square matrix of order 2 and prove it, that how we can say that this is the sum of square of each row element is 1 and the sum of product of corresponding row element is 0. So let's check it out. Let A, B, C, D be a 2 cross 2 matrix. Take its transpose. So this becomes, the rows becomes columns and column become rows. This becomes C, D. And that is equals to 2 cross 2 identity matrix. So if I multiply it, I'll get A square plus B square. So after the multiplication, we are getting this. If we compare these two matrices, we are getting that A square plus B square is equals to 1. And C square plus D square is equals to 1. CA plus DB is equals to 0. and AC plus BD is also equals to 0. What does it mean? If you see this matrix, A and B are the row element, and here the sum of square of the row element is equals to 1. This implies our property is proved. And if you see this element CA plus DB, if you see, then these are the corresponding row element, and we have taken the product of these corresponding row element, and after that we have taken the sum, and that is equals to 0. So with the help of these properties we can say that these are the properties of orthogonal matrix. So I hope the definition of orthogonal matrix is clear to all of you, and yes, it is also clear that how we can recognize that the given matrix is orthogonal or not. Now the next properties of this matrix is it that if A and B are 2 n cross n orthogonal matrix, then AB and BA, that is the product of these two matrices, AB and BA, are also orthogonal matrices. And you can prove it very easily. Now the next property of these matrices is it that the determinant of these kind of matrices is always equals to plus minus of 1. Now I will prove that how the determinant of A is plus minus 1 if it is an orthogonal matrix. By the definition of orthogonal matrix, we know that A transpose will be equals to identity. Now if I take the determinant on both sides, because both are the same order matrices, so we can take the determinant. Now, if we take the determinant, as we know that A and A transpose both have same order, and if the determinant, if A and B are two matrices and are of same order, then we can write it as determinant of A into determinant of B. But this is not always true, because this is true in only that case when A and B both are of same order matrices. So A and A transpose are of same order, so we can write it as determinant of A into determinant of A transpose, and that is equals to determinant of identity, and that is 1. Now we also know that the determinant of A is equals to determinant of A transpose. So we can write from here that determinant of A into determinant of A, that is equals to 1. So we can write determinant of A square is equals to 1, and if I solve it, this becomes determinant of A is equals to plus minus 1. And that's the value of the determinant of an orthogonal matrix. So let's start the definition of unitary matrix. A square matrix A is said to be unitary matrix if A conjugated transpose of A is equals to A conjugated transpose of A multiplied with A is equals to identity. The definition of unitary matrix is similar to the orthogonal matrix, but that time we were taking only transpose, but here we have to take the conjugated transpose of the matrix. But the conditions to check that the matrix is unitary or orthogonal is different. So in case of unitary matrix, you have only these properties. You have to check it, and then you will find that the matrix is unitary or not. So let's take one example. Now the matrix is minus iota 0 0 comma minus iota. Now we have to take the conjugated transpose of this matrix, and that will be equals to, after taking the conjugate, minus iota becomes plus iota, and the rows becomes columns and columns become rows. So I am writing it directly, iota comma 0 0 comma iota. This is equals to the conjugated transpose of the matrix A. Now we have to take the product of conjugated transpose of the matrix together with the matrix, and if that is equals to identity, we say that the matrix that we have taken is an unitary matrix. So let A conjugated transpose of A is equals to minus iota 0 0 minus iota, and its conjugated transpose that is equals to iota 0 0 iota. Now by the matrix multiplication we are getting 1 0 0 1, that is equals to an identity matrix. Again, if we take the conjugated transpose of A together with the A, we'll again get identity matrix. So here we got that A is an orthogonal matrix. A is an unitary matrix. As we have discussed in the properties of orthogonal matrix, that if A and B are n cross n unitary matrices, then AB and BA are also unitary matrices. And also the determinant of the unitary matrix is also of unit modulus. So the determinant, and you can show it as we have shown in previous cases, the determinant of unitary matrix is of unit modulus. And you can show it as we have shown in the definition of orthogonal matrix. So this was the definition and property of unitary matrix. I hope it is clear to all of you. And the next portion of the matrix, we will discuss it in our next lecture. So for that, please, if you are liking my content, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.